Greetings fellow wastelanders and welcome to another video. So today we are at Croup Manor, which has now become Croup Resort. Spent quite a bit of time fixing this place up at various points over the last, I don't know, year or so. Couldn't really decide what the heck I wanted to do with it, and then just not too long ago kind of fell into place. So let's go ahead and take a look. So as you can see, we got the covenant walls all the way around this place. If you've ever used them, you know that no matter what you do, you can't keep them lined up perfectly just because of the different heights of the ground. So it is what it is. I use the Place Anywhere tool mod, which I've mentioned quite a few times recently, to get them nice and close together and as nice looking as possible. But there you go. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what we got. So right inside here we've got trees lining the driveway that leads up to the main house and a little welcome sign. So we got hotels and restaurants over to the right and the captain's quarters and the beach over to the left. I built some custom stairways, walkways here, inspired by a restaurant that I used to visit quite often up in the Maine, New Hampshire area. In order to get to this place, you had to go down this very long paved brick stairwell, in a sense, outdoors, in order to get to the restaurant. I always thought it was pretty cool, so I kind of duplicated that here. So straight up here on the main road, off to the left, we have the beach, so let's go check that out. And so out here we got a couple of picnic tables, some barbecue grills, a couple of beach blankets, a little fire, and of course the beach tiki bar. Got some custom lighting, a whole bunch of beach theme type decorations, and a fully decorated bar, which is part of another mod that I've mentioned in previous videos that gives you fully stocked shelves, store fronts, so on and so forth. And I cleaned this up, got rid of a lot of the debris that was here, and tried to make it as nice and as smooth as possible. So now if we continue up here, we get to the main house, which is the captain's quarters. We will be visiting that shortly. First, we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of the work that I've done over here. We've got more of the stoned pathways that I've built, a bridge that leads from that main pathway over to a few restaurants. Down here we have the Blue Oyster and Captain Stabby's Crab Shack. We'll be visiting those in a few seconds. But first, we're going to check out the Redfin Inn, a 3-story hotel, complete. There you go, nice little view of some, complete with some decking. Did some white picket fencing up there to really snazz it up, and some little bit of lighting. And so here we have our walkway that I showed before, leading from the main entrance. So let's go ahead and check out the Redfin Inn. So inside we have some gambling here. Your front desk, register, so on and so forth, safe. You can kind of see the game glitching here. There is actually supposed to be a guard that's guarding that safe, but anytime I put them anywhere near a wall, they... Well, go grab a bite to eat at Captain Stabby's. Anytime I put a guard anywhere near a wall, they always kind of glitch through it. Kind of is what it is. But this guy here is the owner and runner of the Redfin Inn. So here we have suite number 1. Got a kitchen and sort of living space and bed, kind of like a studio apartment, if you will. Not much of a view from this place because you're down fairly low and wouldn't really be able to see past the wall anyway. In here you have a fully stocked custom shower, complete with the Place Anywhere tool that I forgot to remove earlier, so just kind of ignore that. Moving along, let's go ahead and take the elevator up to the second floor. So here's suite number 2. This one, as you can see, has a much better view. You can see the ocean and dilapidated houses. Full-on kitchen and dining room and bed space. In here, another bathroom with no place anywhere tool, so we're good there. And then right out here we have our first deck, complete with a little wet bar. And again, nice little view overlooking the property and all these surrounding areas. These white picket fences are actually kind of a pain to do because of how far down the posts actually stick. And if you go down too far, they go into the room below. And if you go up too high, they looked kind of janky. So I kind of found a middle ground. I lucked out with this one where I could put them kind of lower. But up there, when we get up there, you'll see that the fences are a little bit higher just so they wouldn't stick through and look kind of stupid. So let's go ahead and check out suite number 3. So in suite number 3, again, we have our little kitchen area, dining area, some seating. That's the door we just came in. And here we have our bathroom. And then out here, this is deck, porch number 2, whatever you want to call it. Again, with a wet bar. And as you can see, the fencing is a little bit higher here than it was down there. And again, that was just to keep these posts from sticking down through the ground and looking really ugly, basically. So up here, you notice we have a stairwell. So up here, we built a little loft. So this is where your bed is. Nice view of the trees, the beach, and the whole surrounding area. Nice little seating area. This kind of just fell in. I wasn't planning on doing this. This was actually all going to be dead space, but then I decided, you know what, let me see if I can put a stairwell here and some railings, and before I knew it, I had an entire loft up here, complete with a tree glitching through the window, but, you know, it happens. So one thing too, right below this spot is where the elevator is. You can't place floors on there, so I used the Place Anywhere tool along with a floor texture. I think this is bowling alley floors, and just kind of stuck them up here, and they actually ended up looking pretty good. So we're going to take the shortcut out of the Redfin Inn and just jump right down. So now we're going to take this little walkway. Down here we have a security tower, some turrets. Those are actually the Covenant turret stands right there. You have to use the Place Anywhere tool to make them mount properly. And so here we have the Blue Oyster Inn. This is your fancy fine dining, and this guy looks just like the guy who owns the Redfin Inn. Maybe it's his twin brother, I guess. But anyway, this is your, like I said, fancier fine dining. Second floor is pretty much kind of the same, except you have a better view, complete with nice high ceilings. And the other door for quick access outside. And so here we see more of these stone patio walkways, whatever you want to call them. I got them leading in all different directions. And this one takes us down to Captain Stabby's Crab Shack. Let's see if Captain Stabby's here. Hey, there he is. Usually he's off gambling, but that is Captain Stabby.
Yeah.
So as you can see, this is the Crab Shack. Not exactly fine dining. This is more of a cliche vacation spot. So let's go ahead and take a look at the second floor. Up here we have the bar and dance floor, complete with some twinkling lights and so on and so forth. Decorations all over the place. And this is where you have happy hour. We can probably come back here later at night and see it all lit up in all its glory. Oh, looks like he's off to go gambling again. So, we're going to go this way. I had planned to go the other way, but let's take this way down to the docks. Down here we have storefronts, boat rides, so on and so forth. And right here we have Chuck's Bait and Fish. This is named after a friend of mine named Chuck. He has his own website and YouTube channel called Chaz and Chuck's Didn't Suck. Excuse me a second, my microphone fell. Chaz and Chuck's Didn't Suck. He is a professional chef and food critic. You can also see him doing those dare videos where he eats, really spicy things and see if he can tolerate them. And he also has his own line of hot sauces and whatnot coming out very soon. I suggest you guys go check out his channel, Chaz and Chuck's Didn't Suck. And so actually inside here we have Chef Chuck, hard at work cleaning fish. Just ignore him. So anyway, this is Chuck's Bait and Fish. I got everything in here you can need to go fishing. And this is Chuck's boat. And then over here we have our little mini gun shop. You can get some armor, guns, whatever, ammunition, any of those little things you might need. That might also help to go fishing. And we have boat rides. We have our little swan boat down here. It must be that tall to go on the ride. And down over here we have the sea shanty. Tiny little one-room that you can rent. A little bed, little chair, so on and so forth, but hey, you can't beat the view. Over here we have some shopping. We have our gift shop and a little food place here. And then over here, Nuka-Cola. All the Nuka-Cola you could possibly want. And it looks like Captain Stabby's thirsty and can't wait. And some benches down here, docks. I am using a mod that extends the borders in all directions, so I was able to go out a little bit further. But where you see the docks here is basically as far as I could go. Like I couldn't even put any railings or anything down here because I was right on the border. And so up here we have some walkways that leads to our little overlook. We've got some benches here. Just spend some time and enjoy the view. Put in a couple of flags, some lighting. We have lighting around the entire docks. Again, we'll check things out when things are dark. So another mod that I'm using for this place, for Croup Manor, is a rebuild mod. It gets rid of all the damage, basically, except for the broken windows, as you can see, and makes this place look so on and so forth pretty again. I guess you can so-call pretty again. So yeah, all the walls have been repaired, the floors have been repaired. I added some decorations, some couches, so on and so forth. We have our kitchen down in here. We have a little closet that I didn't really do much of anything with. And then up here on the second floor, living space, little place to hang out. And bedroom, all rebuilt, done up nicely. Some kids' toys, again, that's that mod with the full shelves. Over here, just basic bathroom, nothing fancy. And third floor, a little office space. Bedroom and bathroom, same as the other floors. And then, of course, up here we have our deck, our overlook that has pretty much the best view of the entire place. That's why you pay extra to have the captain's quarters when you come to stay at the resort. So yeah, this is Croup Manor. This was one of those places that I spent a long time coming to and couldn't figure out what the heck I wanted to do with it. And as I started adding buildings in randomly over here, it just suddenly popped in my head to maybe turn this into a resort with restaurants and hotels. So we will be back in a moment when it is dark. So as you can see here, it is nighttime and everything's all lit up, and surprisingly these turret spotlights are actually working. I'm sure as you've played the game and built your own, you've noticed that for some reason after you place them and come back to it, usually they don't work. I don't know why, just another Bethesda thing. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at everything all lit up at night. This really makes everything pop, especially the tree leaves, as you can see here. All the walkways are all beautifully lit. Oh, and there goes Captain Chuck over there. Looks like he's off to do some gambling again. Everybody likes to come do some gambling over at the Redfin Inn. Oh no, he's hooking up with a chick. Good for you, Chuck. Hey, and there's the guard. I guess he finally unglitched his way to where he's supposed to be. Wow, Chuck didn't waste any time. Good for you, buddy. Anywho, walkways all nicely lit up, including the restaurants here. Nice decorative lighting, candles and everything. So let's go take a look at Captain Stabby's Crab Shack dance floor. Let's head straight up there. Floor number 2, please. And so for copyright reasons I can't be playing any music, otherwise my video will get flagged and or taken down. So just imagine there's some funky beats playing. We got our own little private booth here, complete with some curtains. And, oh, place anywhere tool. There it is again. No chairs. I guess I didn't fully finish that part. But anyway, here you go. Everything's all beautifully lit up, decorative. Captain Stabby loves to get down and boogie, I guess, so he decided to make it available for his patrons. And so here you can see the docks all nicely lit up. And Chuck is still off getting busy, so we'll just leave that be and just continue on with seeing everything all lit up. And so yeah, this is, like I said, Croup Manor, which is now Croup Resort. Had a lot of fun doing this one and used a lot of inspiration from places I've actually been, some names from movies, as well as bands, Blue Oyster, so on and so forth, and the walkway is inspired by real places. I try to do that as much as possible in my videos because it adds quite a bit of character. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to request any special places that you'd like to see me do a build, just leave it in the comments below and I'll see what I can do. Until next time, don't get irradiated.